I'm Anton. Today I'm launching an up-and-coming apparel brand, cheap or bad, and I'm having an exhibition for it. It's a very important day that will affect our sales for the upcoming season.
Whoa, it's so cute!
Although the design is quite modest this season, it's still appealing.
This time, the pieces incorporate music, art, and other cultural elements into contemporary design. We invited influencers and owners of select stores, and the store was a huge success.
Excuse me.
Huh? Then a ragged-looking little girl came into my shop. I don't remember inviting someone like this.
What is that? A ragged clothes in fashion?
So dirty. Could you sell me something to wear with this? I only have this.
What? And the little girl started asking me to sell her clothes for 5 yen. Oh, miss, I'm not sure what's going on here, so come here a little bit.
Oh, yes!
Then I quickly took the girl out the back. This isn't a place for poor people! If people like you are here, the quality of the brand will be lowered! To stay alive in the fashion industry, branding is everything! It is bad for business to have such a ragged girl in the store. You two, go somewhere else!
It's so cold!
What's going on? There are two things I hate in this world: poor people and homeless people. My name is Hiroki Minasi. I run a small clothing store in a shopping district. This store is mine, having taken over a 70-year-old drapery store that has been in business since my grandfather's generation. However, as the demand for kimonos and formal wear waned with the times, customers naturally drifted away. 4 years ago, I borrowed a lot of money and started my own original brand, and renewed the exterior of the shop, but the customers didn't come back. I am acutely aware of the difficulties of running a store. Okay, it's done! Now I don't even have money to hire employees. I did everything by myself, from designing, patterning, cutting, sewing, and selling. Then the shop door opened. Huh? Is that a customer? Welcome. Hey. I thought a customer had finally come, but it was just the owner of the shop next door. I came to check on your brand, thinking that maybe I could collaborate with you, but it's expensive and ugly, and don't have anything nice. It's so old-fashioned. He comes over when he's bored and makes fun of my clothes and then leaves. Handmade clothes wouldn't be fashionable now. No wonder you don't get any customers now. This lazy man. It's the era of fast fashion. Nowadays, clothes can be bought inexpensively at major apparel stores or ordered online. Our expensive products, which are made from the best materials, are not able to compete with them. And my customers only consist of a few regulars. But really? I was denied a loan again. And that's why I can't even pay my debts. There's no way a store on the verge of going out of business could get a loan. The store was already struggling in every direction. I'm sorry, Dad, Mom. I was absolutely confident in the good quality of our products, which have been in existence for generations. But I decided to finally close down the store. Maybe if I have a closing sale, I'll get some customers, but even when the sales were 90% off, we didn't get any customers. If no one will wear it, then anything I make is the same as a dirty rag. But now I finally got my bearings. What, you're closing? Where am I supposed to buy my overalls now? I did the sales for 3 days. One of the regulars, Anton the handyman, came by. I'm sorry, but I can't keep going on with this. I'm sorry, but you can get your work clothes at another workwear specialty store. Well, that's a shame. hated my lack of management skills. Then now... Huh? Then a pretty ragged-looking girl showed up. Welcome! Her parents don't seem to be with her.
Can you sell me some clothes with this?
What? Surprisingly, this girl handed me 5 yen and asked me to sell her clothes.
Please, this is all I have.
Something must have happened because she looked really scared. But... Are you sure?
What?
I decided to sell the clothes for 5 yen. I was happy that someone was gonna wear my clothes. And it seemed like she was in a complicated situation.
You're going to sell it to me for 5 yen?
This shop is gonna close down anyway, so it's fine. I decided to give her a full outfit of clothes that I've made. Come on, try this on.
Thank you. Okay, here's the money.
Okay, thank you. I accepted the 5 yen coin from the girl and put it in the cash register. But what happened? Why do you look so ragged? While she was changing, I asked her what her situation was, but she didn't tell me anything. Does she not want to say? Then...
It's so cute.
The clothes I made fit her perfectly, as if they were made for her. She started glowing as if she was a completely different person. It looked so good on you.
Thank you so much.
You're probably my last customer. Take good care of it, okay? And the girl wandered off. She said she's going home now. Is it alright that I let her go? Should I have talked to the police? With a touch of apprehension, I sent the mysterious girl off.
Don't make me repeat myself. You're fired! Pack your things immediately and leave. I don't even want to see your face.
It sounds kind of scary.
Everyone's so useless.
But since earlier, I feel like she's crying. Does something sad happen? Today is a day of my once-in-a-generation big shot. This old lady is the editor of a famous fashion magazine called Monsoon. She is a very big name with tremendous influence in the fashion industry. Today, I have the opportunity to make a presentation directly to this major figure to ask her to co-fund my company. Our brand concept is high-end luxury. I designed them myself and place large orders with overseas factories. This time, we would very much like to ask you to invest in our business expansion. If the biggest name in the fashion industry approves of it, the future of my brand is as good as promised. I've brought a few of my pieces today, so please take a look.
What's the material? Silk? Cotton?
90% is synthetic fibers. Profit margins are very good because they can be purchased at low prices. The clothes look expensive, but the cost is very low. I thought I had won. It's a business theory to buy low and sell high. Any business owner can be defeated by my business policy. That's what I thought, but...
Don't be ridiculous! Pack your things immediately and leave!
What?
I have no use for this garbage. I want to work with people who can create new value. I have no desire to be a part of your filthy money-making scheme.
I'll be leaving. This stupid old lady. I hear that this old woman was widowed and recently lost her child and his wife in an accident. She must have become an old geezer. But then...
Excuse me?
You are... 3 days later. Today is the last day of business for my store. I'm sorry, Dad and Mom. This store is over with my generation. I grew up with this store as a kid.
I'm going to take over this store and have more people wear our clothes.
I still have that dream now as an adult, Today it all ends. I won't be able to fulfill my dream anymore. Then I went around to the nearby parks. I passed out the rest of the clothes to the homeless people. There are unsold ones, but you can wear them if you want.
Thank you, it's warm.
Thanks to that ragged little girl I remembered, the happiness I get from seeing people wearing clothes I made. But it really is a shame.
I wish we could help out with something.
It's okay already, I'm over it. I'm happy enough that everyone is happy today, and... Okay, the final work is over. I should prepare to close up. I won't make clothes anymore. I've kept my store and my dream at all costs. The moment I said goodbye to these two things, a car stopped in front of the store. What? It was a black luxury car, something you don't see around here. And the people that got out of the luxury car were...
Grandma, it's that person!
Oh, that girl! The girl from that time brought a somewhat gorgeous older woman with her.
You sold her clothes for 5 yen?
What? Yes, I did. This old lady was very intimidating. But I'm closing down this store today. I'm sorry, but I was about to close up.
Really?
Then the old lady started looking around at the clothes that I couldn't manage to pass out to the homeless people. What can I do for you?
Right, they're nice, right?
Then,
We cannot let this store go out of business. I will invest 100 million yen.
huh? She said something shocking. Did I mishear you? Did you say 100 million yen? The incident was so out of the blue that I couldn't wrap my head around it.
What, is 100 million not enough? Or do you not want to make clothes anymore?
But I didn't mishear her. No, I do want to make clothes. But it's just hard to believe. But 100 million, right? Why are you investing in someone you don't know? Then the old lady started explaining what happened.
This is my granddaughter. Her name is Sanami. Sanami's parents and I have been estranged for a long time after we had a falling out.
Right.
So I never met her since she was born. But the other day, my son, so this girl's father and mother, got in an accident abroad leaving her.
What?
They both passed away during that accident. She didn't have anyone to take her in and was alone, so she wandered the streets for 2 months. She came to me yesterday with a few leads. I heard that my son and his wife passed away, so I was very worried.
Are you my grandma?
Are you Sanami? Sanami hadn't eaten for days and was in a terrible state, and I immediately brought her to my house and bathed her when I realized... Where did you get these clothes? The sewing skill and high quality of the clothes that Sanami was wearing. I know because I have been in the fashion industry for a long time with no regard for my family. That these clothes were good clothes. And I asked her where the shop was, and I came. The clothes you make are amazing. It's original, but at the same time, it's familiar and comfortable. And most of all, it has warmth from saving my precious granddaughter.
That time I was so cold I thought I was going to freeze.
So I want you to let me pay you back.
Okay. A big surprise for me, as I'd given up on everything. My store paid off its debt with the 100 million that Samari's grandmother invested in it. In addition, in the fashion magazine of which she is the editor-in-chief, she decided to feature my products in a big way. Its feature was modeled on the people of the city, and readers talked about it as being accessible and approachable. And just as Sanami's grandmother said, my store ended up being the most successful since it opened. That person was an amazing person. I also got a flood of interviews from abroad. In addition, the business is expanding with the opening of an online store and a new store. In the blink of an eye, the clothes I made became one of the most popular domestic brands.
Hey, what is wrong with these clothes? The butt ripped open easily.
The exact same part came off for me, too.
Butt ripping is in trend this season.
Of course it's not.
The brand store next door was flooded with complaints of defective products. They've been forced to deal with refunds and have decided to close the store. I didn't think this would happen just because I sold clothes for 5 yen. But you never know what will happen in your life. Well, there is one thing I've realized, is that deep down, I love clothes. Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.